What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. Let's rock this. I gotta be honest with you, I do not like this movie. I had high hopes for it because I was a huge fan of Jon Favreau's 2016 Disney's The Jungle Book live-action movie, so I was hoping that this one, that's directed by the great Andy Serkis, could be on the same equal footing in terms of quality. Now, some might say that this one, Mowgli Legend of the Jungle, is closest to or more faithful to Rudyard Kipling's classic book. And hey, they might be right. I mean, I wouldn't know because I've never read the book. As we all know, the 2016 movie is more of a Disney-fied version, and it had all the charms that the Disney classic animated movie had. But anyway, in terms of just the movie itself, Mowgli Legend of the Jungle is way too dark. It's too heavy and too depressing, and it lacks heart. It does have stunning photorealistic visual effects that make the environment and the animals look lifelike, so I give them that. But story-wise, the hero's journey, unfortunately, is never clearly defined. This version is not for children and their parents, but even so, it will also have a difficult time finding audiences among the adults. In Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, directed by Andy Serkis, newcomer Rohat Chand stars as the boy torn between two worlds. Mowgli has never truly belonged in the wilds of the jungle, nor in the civilized world of man. He desperately wants to be part of the wolves, but now it has come to a time in his life where the jungle is no longer safe for him, and Shere Khan is becoming more and more ambitious in his desire to devour Mowgli. There are parts about this movie that, of course, are worth admiring, on top of the fact that it has an amazing cast, which includes Christian Bale, Kate Blanchett, Frida Pinto, Naomi Harris, and may I just say that Benedict Cumberbatch is perfect as the voice of Shere Khan. The alteration of Cumberbatch's voice is the right amount of menacing that can strike fear into the heart of anybody who hears it. Of course, you can't talk about Mowgli Legend of the Jungle without praising the amazing photorealism CG visual effects that make the jungle environment and the animal characters to look like they resemble the real thing. My point is that technology has come a long way, and this is as good a time as any for movies like this to finally arrive. The cinematography is outstanding, which is to be expected, considering that it's done by DP Michael Saracen, whose work on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes blew us away. The cinematography in Mowgli Legend of the Jungle does not only magnify the grand majestic landscape, but it also elevates some of the film's more frightening scenes. And trust me, this movie's got plenty of those. But still, all of those positives that I just mentioned to you could not make up for this film's shortcomings, mostly with regards to the story. At one point in the middle of the film, without spoiling too many details, Mowgli goes off to join the human civilization where he discovers the painful truth about the hunter, and by that point, you can't quite understand what Mowgli's purpose is anymore. And his final climactic confrontation just seems hastily staged and thus comes across as underwhelming. You see, the animal characters have this big disagreements about what to do with Mowgli. They are reluctant because they're bound by the jungle rule, which I totally get. So for the animal characters to suddenly be willing to give their lives out of the blue for Mowgli after not seeing him all this time just seems unwarranted. The movie seems to gloss over what could have been a heartfelt, sacrificial, powerful moment. I feel like the script doesn't take into consideration the minor details and just expects us, the audience, to accept it as is. And again, as I said earlier, the tone is just heavy and dark. I don't mind movies that want to be that way, but the ratio is too one-sided with hardly any hopeful tension breaker whatsoever. And so the result is, unfortunately, a movie that leaves a bitter aftertaste in your mouth. So that's it. That's my review of Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Share this video with all your friends on the YouTube verse. And as always, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Hey, if you like this review and you want me to make more, please contribute monthly to help support this channel at Rama Screen Patreon page. Become my patrons today at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.